Hola mis amores, hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are returning subscribers or those that already watch tarot pick-a cards, you know what to do. You don't need to watch my entire intro. And today's video is for what you can expect in your life this month of March. For those of you that are new to my channel, hi, I'm Velvet Cat. And my videos consist of knowledge and inspiration with art and tarot to provide you answers for any questions you might be experiencing in your life, advice messages from the angels that are watching over us, motivation to follow your dreams, and all around empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. For those of you that are new, completely new to tarot, or perhaps you might have heard of tarot before, I'd first like to start by saying that it is not what you might expect. In my 2-year journey of doing tarot after a lifetime of being a skeptic, I've come to learn that it is simply just a tool by which those of us that choose to use our innate spiritual gifts can do so to provide confirmation, encouragement, and guidance for your unique life path. Personally, I work with God, angels, and spirit guides, but my channel is welcoming to everyone of all spiritual beliefs. There is no judgment here. And so how does a tarot pick-a-card video work? Well, in a little bit, I'll be showing you some options to choose from intuitively with what you're feeling so that the option you pick resonates closest to your life. And all you have to do is check out the description or pinned comment of today's video so that you click on the option you picked and the video will fast forward itself to your message. Remember, this is a collective general reading and the messages are divided into just a small group of options, so not everything will resonate. Take what is for you and leave the rest for others. But if the reading isn't vibing with you at all, it doesn't sound like you, then you might have not picked intuitively. You can always go back and pick a different group. Also, I'm just a messenger and our spirit guides choose what they allow us to know. And life is full of surprises, which makes life even more exciting. Are you ready to pick a pile? Alright, so these are the options you can choose from. We have pile 1 with this cute dog, pile 2 with this leopard, pile 3 with a cat, and pile 4 with this meerkat. Take a moment to breathe in and breathe out, so that you can pick intuitively with what you're feeling. And once you have decided, then you can check out either the pinned comment or description of today's video to click on your option so the video will fast forward itself to your reading. Hey there, group 1. This reading is for you if you chose this dog card that says no one else knows what they're doing either. It's all going to turn out fine. I love that. And before we start your reading about what you can expect in the month of March, we're going to look into your energy and some things, some plans that you already know of so that we can confirm whether this is the pile for you. Alright, you got here No Place Like Home, card number 50, and Milk and Honey, card number 51. So with your energy here, there is a dreaminess, there is an excitement, there is a passion, lust for life, of enjoying the finer things in life or even just the everyday moments, appreciating them, being grateful, really acknowledging your blessings here. And so you're feeling at home wherever you are, you're feeling close to your loved ones. You might even be spending a lot of time spoiling yourself, taking care of your well-being, of your energy, really choosing you for once. There could also be a lot of changes happening currently because of this 50, which becomes a 5, and 5s being the numbers of change. But even though there's a lot going on, you're always able to go back home and feel secure. There's a strong vibe of what this card says here. It's all going to turn out fine. Like you're kind of going with the flow with life and seeing where it leads you, being open to the possibilities. Some of you, by the way, might be looking into your dream home, or you're able to purchase it the month of March. So if this sounds like you, we can keep on watching. Now we're going to look into some events and occurrences that will stand out for you in the month of March, and important people and why they're important. All right, so you got quite a lot of cards here for your people. Perhaps you are dealing with a lot of people, or there's just something important happening because of how we have here the Two of Cups. And we'll cover that in a little bit. I'm just organizing the cards. All right, so first starting with the events and occurrences that will stand out to you. We have the Star card reversed. The Ten of Pentacles also reversed, the Five of Swords also reversed, and the Nine of Wands also reversed. So when the cards are all reversed, I take it as one of two paths that you could be taking in your life. So you will know which one is for you. I'm going to cover both storylines. One storyline is that perhaps you'll be really challenged. Actually, yes, all of you for this March, you'll be really challenged. That's why this card is here. It's all going to turn out fine. Whatever happens in March, you will either be able to persevere, because that's what the Nine of Wands is when it is right side up. When it is reversed, it's kind of like you're giving up. You might be letting these challenges take you down, but when it's right side up, it's like you're persevering no matter what. Nothing can take you down. And that is also reflected here with the Five of Swords. So see, when it is right side up, this one means that you're moving forward, strong, firm, assertive, no matter what anyone else says. And when it is reversed, it's kind of like you're still having to deal with the situation because of going in circles. People aren't really communicating clearly. There's no one hearing each other, or there's stubbornness in the air. People's perspectives won't budge, and some could even be sharp with their words, which is why there is offense taken. Here is where the perseverance will either come through, in which someone will take all perspectives into consideration. Someone will think above the rest, will see the bigger picture, will get everyone on board to understanding, or this challenge will continue throughout the month because of what I'm saying, that there's no awareness between people. Maybe some of you are wanting to be so selfish in the way of overdoing it. Like, there's a healthy way of being selfish, and then there is the way that can block possibilities, that can block understanding, that can block you from growth if you're not being aware of your surroundings, of what's happening, because you don't want to, because you want to stay in this happy mode. We can choose to be happy. That is amazing. That is generally what I and our guides advise us to do, to choose happiness. But when life comes with challenges, we need to face them head on, not avoid them. For some of you, this could be because of finances, because of career, whether, like, let's say you will have some disagreements in plans with your partner at home or at work, or there are disagreements with clients and management that isn't seeing your worth. While for others of you, it could be that either you're spending so much or you're stressing over your finances without letting others know. See, with the Star here being reversed, it's like something you were wishing for doesn't seem to turn out, or some type of debt you wanted to finally get rid of comes up, and that's what is the stress. Depending on your reaction and depending on how you handle these challenges that come up in March, the cards will stay reversed during the entire month, or they'll turn right side up quicker. But this does seem to be the focus of your month. And as for the important people in your life, how I was saying that there could be a lot of different people, one of them that will stand out the most is this Two of Cups, which means that whoever you are dating or in a relationship with or married to, this union feels like the milk and honey here, feels joyful, blessed, strong. Perhaps that's what gives you the security amidst the chaos. And this High Priestess shows that you are also an important person for the month of March, or someone you know that is very spiritually connected, spiritually in tuned, someone that knows a lot about life, is very wise, and has the energy of leading life intuitively and leading you in life towards some very powerful lessons, or through those powerful lessons. See, here we have the Eight of Cups. This is a journey towards wisdom, a journey of growth, self-development. Then we also have these cards, the Star once again, this time, and also reversed. And then we have the Chariot reversed. And lastly, we have here the Knight of Wands, also reversed. So these cards could be interconnected in the way of telling your love story here with this Two of Cups. How the lessons you're learning are to leave behind emotional baggage, leave behind certain traumas, leave behind habits that have caused separation between you and others. And because the cards are reversed, I sense that not everyone will be able to leave all of this behind just yet. Since the Star is the energy of healing, but it's reversed, and the Chariot is the energy of movement, but it's reversed. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide who is important in your life and what are you willing to do for them. If I was to take these as different people, by the way, we do have someone that is leaving your life, someone that could be mentoring you, someone that triggers you. Since the Knight of Wands is a fiery spirit that has strong values, but when it's reversed, it's kind of like they're imposing that on others. Or you might butt heads with them if you have different creative ideas, different ways of carrying out plans. Then these two people could be, they're not actually in your life, but they're still in your mind. The Chariot reversed is an unbalanced type of energy with like high highs, low lows, very active and out there, but then sometimes very introverted and even scared. And the Star card is someone that could have inspired you and been very nurturing for you, very pure of heart. There's actually quite a lot of messages that are hard for me to comprehend and communicate for you, since these are general readings and there's a lot of people here. But I feel like either you're worried about this Star person if they are sick, if someone in your life is currently sick, or these are people that have passed from your life and you're thinking about them during the month of March for some reason. So you might even do something to commemorate them. The month of March feels like the uplifted energy that I was talking about in the beginning, with a sense of heaviness at the same time. And your guides want you to stay in this beautiful energy about everything turning out fine and choosing joy, focusing on the rainbows and miracles that surround you. And how I said, being aware of your actions and aware of what's happening around you, not just let life pass you by. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say. I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 2. This reading is for you if you chose this leopard card that says, it's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than from fear. Such a beautiful message. And now, before I go into what you can expect in your month of March, we're going to clarify whether this is the right pile for you by looking into your energy and some events that you already know or some plans that you already know you're doing for the month of March. So you got the card number 8 that says community and new life, card number 39, and never-ending story reversed, card number 37. So these cards show that you are taking up a new energy. You are closing these repeating cycles. See here in the never-ending story, she looks depressed. She looks frustrated. She's covering her head in stress. And there's a little hourglass underneath her with a heart shape in it, reflecting how perhaps the stress is due to love and friendships. And now that it's reversed, this is a great energy about feeling empowered to change up your life. I mean, look at this new life card. She is feeling excited and proud and blessed. Perhaps you are going through a glow up, as how here she's actually glowing and coming out of the shell. Perhaps you're putting yourself out there again into your social community, business community, local community, whatever community it is for you, even getting closer with your family and friends, going out with them, going on trips, since here they have suitcases, or at least what looks like suitcases. And your radiance is being noticed by everyone. So for those of you with business communities, there could be a big response that is growing, which is changing up your life as well. Like how if the frustration and stress was due to career or just like wondering when things would change, like from putting in a lot of work into your ideas, then that cycle is ending. Now there is positive change. So if this is sounding like you, keep watching. We're going to look into some important people in your life and events and occurrences that will stand out to you during the month of March. All right, so interesting. You got quite a lot of cards as well as group 1. And that means the messages are trying to be as clear as possible for us. There's definitely a strong energy for March. Although for group 1, I felt like there were some things that didn't want to be said, like because they needed to figure things out on their own. But for you, let's see. So we have here, in what events and occurrences will stand out, we have Wheel of Fortune reversed, 9 of Swords also reversed, Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, also reversed, and the 8 of Cups. And that's funny too that you got the 8 of Cups, as so did pile 1. So there could be some synchronicities there. Maybe you know pile 1, or if you look into pile 1, you could receive messages there as well. But so with this, 8 of Cups is one of going on a new journey. How I was saying here, you're leaving behind what life you have known. It's going to completely transform. That seems to be something that's going to stand out, where you're going to remember March for the rest of your life as a pivotal moment in time. Perhaps because of how in this card it's talking about trying to act with love rather than fear. That could be something you're doing this month of March. See, because here she looks like she's about to fall into an empty black space. That's pretty scary, right? So you're taking chances, you're facing your fears, and that is why these blessings are coming your way. Perhaps you will also be experiencing certain challenges, just like group 1, because of how we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And you make the best out of this. Like, you're ready for this. You're thinking, okay, bring it on, bring me these challenges, let's go through it. And this might even be bringing you excitement, because see here, the Nine of Swords, this one tends to be a card of stressing so much over the unknown that you are not able to sleep. But when it is reversed, this is showing how perhaps actually some of you are receiving answers in your dreams. And others, you're sleeping so well, finally, that you do see things clearly. Perhaps for some time, how I was saying that you were in this cycle of wondering when things would change, this could have also been part of your path where you were flowing with things, letting things unfold, and now not only are you flowing with the universe, but now you're also taking more consistent action. So that time of waiting for things to unravel is done. Then with this Page of Swords being reversed, perhaps something that does happen as well is a few different things. One, that you're shutting off communication with someone. Maybe you're done with people's lies, you're done with people's games. You're not even going to bother explaining yourself anymore or seeking answers. Like, you don't need closure, you're done, you're moving on. While for others, it could mean that the challenge that comes up is having to wait for some type of answer, some type of offer. It hasn't come through, so you're like, all right, let's move forward in a new path. I don't need that, whatever it was that I was waiting for. One door is shut and many more are open. Then for the important people in your life, we have the Wheel of Fortune here once again. This is awesome. So this could mean that someone does pop in to provide support in the way that you needed, whether that be financially or emotionally. And this could be part of your path transitioning and closing that cycle. See, because here we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And the Nine of Pentacles is someone that is independent, but now that it's reversed, it's like you're allowing this support. You're no longer just doing things on your own, which for some of you could mean delegating. And therefore, we do have a few energies here with the Knight of Wands being reversed, Page of Swords also being reversed, and Ace of Swords also being reversed. That if you're delegating, then you're dealing with these different types of energies and new ways of communicating and understanding each other. So you'll need to be really aware over listening to others and very detailed with the way you communicate for there to be an understanding and for plans to come out with as few problems as possible. See, the Page of Swords being reversed could be someone that is either like an intern or an assistant or whoever it is that you're hiring to delegate the work that you need help with. And they might be very new at this, which is why it's important, how I was saying, to be detailed. Don't just leave things up to spoken words. Have things written down. If you're not delegating, but you do still need some type of support, be open about it. Don't hold back, like how this is saying, rather than from fear. Don't let fear stop you from speaking up. You are being encouraged here to be vulnerable because you never know who might offer some assistance. With how you got quite a lot of cards and the Wheel of Fortune, there could also be lots of people that you're interacting with during the month of March. And one of them, being this Knight of Wands reversed, could trigger you in either a passionate sense or creative sense. If one of you is being kind of immature or overreacting, bringing in emotions, as in kind of like playing the blame game, or communicating the fears and the assumptions rather than what is actually being seen, what is actually happening, or there being an understanding. Because I always believe the best way to communicate is to seek answers, to be curious, rather than going into conversations thinking you know everything. So if someone, by the way, is holding back any information, anything you need to know, then ask the questions that are needed to gain clarity. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love seeing what people have to say. I hope you also like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 3. This reading is for you if you chose this cute, colorful cat that says, every time you thought life would defeat you, you were wrong. So now, before we go on to your reading about what you can expect in your life, the month of March, we're going to start by checking in on your energy to confirm that this is your pile. Interesting. So a lot of cards are repeating themselves throughout the piles, I guess. Either everybody knows everybody, or there's some some repetitions, some overlapping energies that are happening between everyone. So, but first here, let's see. You got the Milk and Honey card reversed, card number 51, and the Community card, card number 8. What I get from these are that you are someone very helpful to those around you. You're always there to lend an ear. You're always there when someone needs you. Perhaps a lot of people rely on you. And so you might not always get time for yourself. Those of you with kids could be seeing your kids go for the first time to school or to a college or to a job or to the military. While those of you that are the kids, maybe you're starting a new job or a new school. And for those of you that have become aware of how you don't really give yourself time and self-care and love, then you might be trying this out for the month of March. Curious about what things you can do, what routines you could add into your life, what new clubs and communities you can even join to learn new skills. Perhaps getting to know yourself. So if this is sounding like you, then keep watching. Now we're going to look into what events and occurrences will stand out to you in the month of March and what people will be most important to you and why. All right, so to start off with events and occurrences, here we have the 5 of Cups, along with the 8 of Pentacles reversed, and Strength reversed, and Princess of Cups, which is Page of Cups, also reversed. So I see that some of you might have already started doing those new hobbies, those new interests. You might have already started your soul searching, and for the month of March, you might put it down because of how we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, due to something that comes up that triggers you emotionally because of the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is an energy of looking into the past, or like the past comes back to mind, or even like looking at your pains, your mistakes, that are so overwhelming, they cause you to stop your self-care or stop the things that bring you joy. And this is really testing you for the month of March. Testing you to not give up. Testing you to choose joy, to continue believing in yourself. Even testing you to be vulnerable with yourself and others, to open up about this, to let out what you feel. While for those of you that are just starting out with these activities and soul searching, this is your test. Like, would you have the courage to try these things out, to get yourself out of your comfort zone and to stay consistent, to not be overly perfectionist, and to go at it with curiosity rather than comparing yourself and your abilities to others. Then with the people you'll be dealing with, we have here 3 of Wheels, which is 3 of Pentacles reversed, the Devil card, the King of Wands also reversed, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords reversed. So see, with the 3 of Pentacles, that one could be your classmates. And since it's reversed, it could be how I was saying, that you're separating yourself from them if you quit, or you're comparing yourself. That's why the Devil card is here. This is bringing awareness to your comparison, or if it's not classmates, it's at work, the people you're working with. And I know this is hard to say, but you need to tame those worries, those fears, that comparison, that negative self-talk. With how we have the Three of Swords being reversed, this could be this heartache that I was talking about here that comes up, but since it's reversed, this is a great sign of being able to pull through. And that heartache could be anything. It's different for everyone, but it's definitely something in the past, not anytime recently. Then the King of Wands being reversed, this could be either a employer or father figure that stresses everyone out, that is kind of like a dictator or very stubborn and just causing stress with everyone, causing arguments. Someone that is holding on to their negative habits. And they could be putting a heavy weight on your shoulder where you need to think for yourself, where you need to decide what responsibilities you can actually take on and which ones need to be dropped. Like how I was saying here in the beginning, that you have such a big heart, you're someone very helpful. You can't keep giving your energy all the time to someone that doesn't want to be helped or just wants to have control over everyone and isn't willing to work with others. And lastly, for some of you, this Devil card could also represent a negative person in your life, someone that perhaps has some toxic traits and doesn't seem that they are going to change. This could be, for some of you, a relationship that isn't serving you, that needs to close. While for others, it could be a friendship. As difficult as it is to let go, that is very much needed, as this card says. Every time you thought life would defeat you, you were wrong. Like, you might think this is very hard, but it's very important at this time, and later on, you'll realize why. In reality, no one has control over us. And in reality, we do have more control over our lives than we think. Whatever challenges you face in March, you can do it. You have the strength to figure out your answers. I believe in you. So that's everything I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love knowing what people have to say. And I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 4. This reading is for you if you chose this cute Meerkat card that says, "Hey, you matter. Thanks for existing." That is so beautiful. And before we go on to what you can expect in your month of March, we're going to look into your energy to confirm whether this is the right pile for you. Alright, so you got 3 cards here. We got the Y card reversed, card number 31, the Round and Round card, card number 25, and the Loyal Heart card, card number 35. So with these cards, I see that perhaps there is a situation you could be going around and round in your life dealing with the relationships that are most important to you. Because with this card here, I feel like you are someone very loyal. You are someone that doesn't want to cause problems. See, here with the why question being reversed, it's like you don't ask questions. You don't want to press buttons. And so because of the Round and Round card, it shows that you're keeping yourself in a bit of a loop and repeating cycles, not learning the lessons that are needed to help you change up your life, to help you grow, to attract more blessings. Some of you perhaps do feel pretty blessed, while others, deep down, you know there is that struggle. And for the month of March, perhaps there aren't any changes happening. You don't have any plans, upcoming plans as of now that are different from your usual. If this sounds like you, let's look into what you can expect in the month of March. Like, what are some events and occurrences that will stand out to you? And also the most important people and why. Alright, so you got all the cards here immediately. The answers came quick. And you have a lot of uprights for your relationships. We'll cover that in a little bit. And for your events and occurrences, here we have the Nine of Cups reversed, the Four of Cups also reversed, the Chariot card also reversed, and the Seven of Swords also reversed. So all of them being reversed, whenever that happens, I take it as one of two, or I take it as two paths, basically. You could choose which one resonates with you the most. And so the way that I see this is that as you do open up, that's, Seven of Swords is kind of like deception and secrets. But when it's right side up, then it's opening up. When you do communicate what is needed, then this will turn all of these right side up, which is the Nine of Cups, meaning blessings in your relationships, turning around those relationships, and even being able to manifest a wish of some kind that brings you emotional fulfillment. Like here with this Four of Cups, this is she's looking up, or not looking up, she's meditating on her wish that she wants. And then right after, there's this one on a horse riding the waves, riding the air, all joyful with her arms up. So this will be the dictating factor as to being able to manifest this wish for the month of March and connect closer with your relationships and for life to change up. While for those of you that decide to not open up or seek out the answers, then how I said, you'll stay round and round. Where for those of you that know what your wish is, it's still not here. Like you see it, but you can't feel it. It's not here yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, for everyone else, you might not actually realize the blessings you're surrounded by, or you might not know what it is that you want to wish. And therefore, life stays stagnant. Which energy will you be? A few things that I also see with these cards all being right side up, for those of you that are able to make a few changes, are that you could be going on a trip for the month of March. Since here she looks like she's in a tropical island, and here she looks like she's flying, an airplane, visiting a whole other country she's never been to. And I'm just saying she because those are the characters here, but you could be male or female. For some of you, the wish that comes true is actually getting married, or like a proposal, and being able to plan a big honeymoon, your dream wedding. And for others of you, your wish could be that actually your loved ones surprise you with like a trip, or like providing funds for something. Let's say you needed money to move, or for a new school program. And for those of you that don't turn this right side up, I also get the vibe here from these that perhaps an occurrence, an event that stands out to you in the month of March is that your loved ones actually have a bit of an interjection where they see the things that are going wrong, they see you need help, and they call you out because they want the best for you. So for the relationships or the people that stand out, that are most important in the month of March, we have here the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, the Lovers, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Wands. See, this is showing how much you are loved, how much your friends and family care for you. And so for some of you, your partner, your relationship partner, is the one that is going to really show up during the month of March. They see your stress and they don't want you to keep going through it. The Four of Wands is also representative not only of a wedding, how I was saying here, but perhaps a birthday celebration or just taking you out on a special outing. Justice could be representative of a person that you deal with in a legal sense, whether this be a new job offer or partnership or the school that you sign up to. And being right side up next to the Lovers, this shows that this contract is for something that will bring you lots of joy or help you in your life. For some reason, I also feel like the Justice card could be either like your angels or spirit guides or God or even an ancestor that is protecting you very heavily and will stand out during the month of March. They could enlighten you with some type of information. They could even show up in time of need to assist you. And by show up, I mean for those of you that are very connected, you could see them, you could talk to them, or you'll receive that spark of intuition, the answers from within, but very clearly. For those of you that are single, by the way, the Lover's card here stands out as in that you'll be noticed amidst others by someone you're interested in, or you'll notice the person that is right for you and therefore stop dating altogether. Since this guy here is looking straight forward and then these girls are looking to the sides, it gives me this vibe of like seeing them very clearly who this person is. So much so that you already feel the loyalty to them and they also feel the same way about you. So you could be going out on dates with them, like with here with the Four of Wands, how I was saying about going to outings. This looks like a date. And this uplifts you through any darkness you could be dealing with. Another way I also take this Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands is that perhaps you are actually this knight for someone that needs you. And this seems to be a very important interaction in March. Your words will really change their lives. But if the Knight of Wands isn't you, then it could be someone that is very inspiring to you. Someone that is possibly a leader standing up for others, or a creative entrepreneur that lives life with a fiery spirit. And the final message that stands out to me for the month of March is because of how we have this Four of Wands that looks like 1111, and 11s are the numbers of being aligned with your life path, being on the right track. Then the message is exactly that of no matter what darkness looms, whatever issues come up, you are not doing anything wrong. There's no way to choose wrong, because the results of our actions can either teach us something or lead us to clarity or to new connections that can help us in our journey. So let's get rid of any poisonous thoughts and keep being you. As this card says, you matter. So thanks for existing. And how this Justice card shows a light here, that also gives me your energy of someone very vibrant with so much power and higher wisdom, even if others don't understand it. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love seeing what people have to say. I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching.